Hello, beautiful people. My name is Kristen. Thank you for stopping by my channel to hear about the fiction books that I read in the month of June. I'm kind of breaking them down into my nonfiction, my fiction, and then my classic, which I can link that video below. So let's talk about my fiction. I read 2 physical books and then I audio listened to 3 audiobooks, and they were all good. They're all worth mentioning. I'll quickly, did I just hold that upside down? It looked like it was upside down because the chick was upside down, but it's not. The Apothecary Diaries. This is book 6, so I won't go into a lot of it, but basically a story of, she's a servant, she's in the kind of back of the house, high house, palace. She's been raised by an adoptive father that's taught her basically medicines and herbal knowledge, all that kind of good stuff. And she uses that. She uses the science to help solve problems and mysteries and things going on. And there's all kind of cultures and really, really, really well written, awesome story. Then I read The Frozen River. This is an old library copy that I bought very inexpensively, but this had gotten a lot of press. I think it came out 3 years ago now. And it is a historical fiction, really, because it is based on an actual woman who was a midwife, and she also gets pulled into trying to do an autopsy on a gentleman that was found in a frozen river. And this is back in the time when women didn't have a lot of say, very Puritan ways, very lack of modern technology and medicines and evidence. And so it was a lot of drama, again, based on a lot of actual history that was going on. So that made it extra interesting and intense, and just learning about kind of those earlier settler days, and then the injustices and the ways that courts were held and things were processed between neighbors. So if you are into kind of a suspense thriller, historical fiction, I do recommend this one. This one was really a good read. And then I audio listened to Red Rising, and I kept listening through Golden Sun and Morning Star, because this had been recommended to me as a fantasy series that I would probably get into. Pierce Brown does a great job of keeping action. So I do love character development, world building, all that kind of good stuff, but this is action packed. It's a brilliant system of this universe system. It's based on Earth, but we have gone into the future. It is broken down into people of color, and I don't mean the skin color, but the assignment color. So you have like lower level servants, kind of grays, and you have the golden type, kind of more aristocracy that kind of runs things, and you have the reds that are on Mars as the Mars minor workers. And so Red Rising is kind of almost like a revolt story, like finding out the truth of this hierarchy, trying to break that, trying to bring justice to a lot of kind of taking advantage of the system and exploiting people, and trying to get freedoms and power and all these kind of things. And then it just builds from there and has beautiful, just heartfelt characters that you're trying to question loyalty, and then you're seeing alliances and loyalty, and there's all this sneaking and fights and escapes and just action drama. So if you are not totally sold on the fantasy genre, but you like a good, really fast-paced story, you might want to give this one a try. It's brilliant. So this was the first trilogy, the first era, and I look forward to picking up the next era maybe in the next month, because I don't think I can wait much longer. It's brilliant. Brilliant. So what are you reading? What do you recommend based on anything I've read? Do you want to read any of these? Have you read any of them? What did you think? Hope that you are having a joyous summer with great reading, and I will catch you later. Just wanted to give a quick update on my reads. Hope you find some good ones. Take care.